Okay, and we are recording. Okay, so I am curious because there's 7 of us on here, which excites me. So I think this is fun, and I think that we are at a great place where we can start at the basics, and we all still need the basics because sometimes I try to make things way harder than they are. And so I always love to be reminded of the basics so I can start back there again and go, okay, oh yeah, this isn't that hard. It really is just the basic stuff. You're just sharing something that you absolutely love and fallen in love with, and you don't want anybody to miss out on it. And so that's where really we are. And I think so many times that I'm like, ooh, I don't want to bog our team page down with welcomes, or I don't want to bog this down with that or that or that. And I'm like, it's all part of it, and it's all exciting, and it's all fun. And so we try to make things so big and hard that I think we lose a lot of the basic stuff. So my first question that I want to ask is, and I can't see a couple of you, and that's okay. You can either do a chat or raise your hand on the chat. How many of you are, I'd say probably, and I may be way out of line, but I would say that most of us on here are on here because we love the products and maybe want to share them to some degree or the other with other people to, kind of build a business in some way, whether it's, $100 or whether it's a full-time business like I want to do to free my husband from all the stress that he has. So how many of us on here are on here because we want to build a business in some way? Raise your hand. Okay. Then Howie, look at that cute little buddy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so then how many of us on here have, because this month we're focusing on re-ranking, how many of us on here are, goal for July is to re-rank to a certain rank that we were just recently, or that you want to rank up for the first time. So how many of you are on here are going for a re-rank or a rank, first time rank? Okay. How many of you on here, and some of us may be going, I don't kind of know what that means, and that's why you're on here. And so that's awesome. That's exciting to me. So we're going to help you, and we're doing a contest with our team right now that started a couple of days ago and ends on July 25th. I did a live on our team page today that kind of, I reworded the same thing. So, because when I get nervous, I just reword the same thing over and over and over. So you probably saw that. But, so I'm going to try to do better now. But our goal for this month until the 25th, or the challenge or the contest for this month, is for anybody that was not commission qualified last month, that we get them either by ordering their own product or by having a friend join them and maybe saying, hey, let's do the HC together, and that helps get them over their goal. That's going to do 2 things. That's going to have them, or help them get a friend to do it with them and help them pay for their products, and it's going to help us get to a rank or a re-rank that we want. So not all selfish and not all on that way, but we are building a business, like we said, and so that is part of it, and that goes with some of it. So Marcy is going to help us get truly back to the basics and understand how to log in, or I don't even know for sure what all we're covering, Marcy, but truly how to order, how to get a friend to join you, and all those little basics. And so I'm so excited to get on that, and I don't want to take any more time. So Marcy, if you want to just jump in and take off, then
okay,
we'll be excited to learn.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen because we're going to go to our websites. I'm going to show you mine and show you exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so when you log in to your account, to your website, this is something similar to what you're going to see. You'll see your name at the top because you are your own ambassador. You'll see your initials here with all your account information. If you ever forget what your website is, go to plexusworldwide.com and sign in. And then What do you do when you don't remember what your website is and you need to give it to a friend? Aha, let me show you. You go here under your initials here, or if you don't see your initials on your phone, you can always go to these menu bars over here and go to My Account. Click on that, and it's going to pull in all my account information because we're in my account right now, but this will be exactly like yours. And when you click on that My Account tab, and it takes a second on my internet, so it's the only thing I can't make go fast on Zoom is my internet connection, so sorry about that. Okay, here it comes. Hi, Marcy, that's me. Yours will say hi, whoever you are. Okay, so you've got all your basic information on here. Your profile, this is like your email address and your birthday, your address that you want things mailed to. This is where you change or update your credit card or debit card that you order with for your subscription. So when you get that new card, don't forget to go in and change it so you don't have to fix it after your order runs. Here is where you can see all your order history, both manually placed orders and your subscriptions. This is where you go to find your subscription and edit it, change the date it ships, make it conditional or unconditional, which we'll talk about another time, and change the products that you have in it. But this is what I want you to notice. This says My Site. Now, customers have this same account except for the My Site tab. Ambassadors only have this My Site tab, and if you click on it, it shows you what your website address is. So if you don't remember what your website is, you can go right here and it'll show you what it is. Mine is mysite.plexusworldwide.com/Immuno. And I can also go right there to view my site so I can see exactly how it looks, see what information is up at the top of the screen for my phone number and email. And also there is a nice little thing right here that says select your website URL. Let's say my name's Immuno. That's my last name is Muno. I'm Marcy Muno. Let's say for some reason my name changes and I really want to change my name of my website. I can do that right here. I don't have to call customer service. I don't have to do anything else. I can just do that right here. You can also change the information that shows up on your website when customers go to your page. It shows your name, the email address you want listed if you want one, a phone number listed if you want one. If you don't put in a phone number, it's going to be Plexus customer service, okay? So, but you can see all the things you can link to here, and that's fully customizable. You can do that all yourself right under that My Site tab in your account, okay? If you have any questions about that, drop them in the chat for me, and I'll try to watch for that. Okay, so that's how we find out our website. Now, how do I find out whether or not I was commission qualified last month, if I'm commission qualified this month, and all that kind of fun stuff? So that is when you want to go to your virtual office. If you are on a laptop like I am, you're going to have this virtual office button right here. If you are on a phone or a tablet, you're going to click on these three menu bars and scroll down to My Virtual Office. And this is going to take you to the business side of your Plexus website. Only you can go to the business side of your Plexus website, not your upline, your downline, customers, anything else like that. This is for your business and your business information. So let's let that load right quick. Any questions so far? No? Okay, good. What I'm going to show you how to do a few things. Just keep waiting. I want to show you how to figure out what your PV is so far this month and how to know if you're commission qualified, how to know if you were commission qualified last month, how to see that commission if we have time, but also how to find out the PV for each of your products. Let's say you know you need to hit 100 PV. How do I know what's worth 100 PV? There's several different ways, and we're going to show you a couple of them. The first thing you need to know is, what does PV mean? 100 PV is not the same thing as $100. Each product that you buy or sell with Plexus has what is called a product value, and that's what PV stands for, product value. And it may be the same price that you pay, or it may be a little less, depending on the profit margin with that product. But each one has it, and it's very easy for you to see what it is, and I'll show you how. So what you're looking for is not for $100 purchase. You're looking for 100 PV each month to be qualified. So when you log in, and this is my information, so here we go. You'll see your dashboard. This shows whether or not I have a subscription set up, how much the PV on my next subscription order is, and when it's set to run next. So you can see my order PV for next month is set at 116 PV. I always have a subscription of over $100. That way, no matter what happens, other than the apocalypse, because then I just won't care because I'll be with Jesus. I always want to have that 100 PV so I get paid. If I don't have 100 PV, I do not get paid. I am not commission qualified. Doesn't matter how many people on my team order. Doesn't matter if a customer ordered. If I don't have 100 PV from my orders and customer orders total, I'm not commission qualified. I can buy that 100 PV myself, or a customer can buy it for you. You do not have to spend the whole 100 PV to be commission qualified. Okay, I want to be very clear on that. There are a lot of companies where you have to buy a certain amount to earn commission. Plexus is not that way. You can buy a bottle of ProBio and a bottle of BioCleanse. Your mom can buy a bottle of ProBio and a bottle of BioCleanse. You've both spent around 50 PV, and you are now commission qualified. It's easy. It can be any combination as long as the total is 100 PV or more. You can see right here, it shows what my current PV so far this month is. I have $457.45. Whoop, woo, yes. Trying to get that to $2,500 this month. That's my big, hairy, scary goal. So, but I'm shooting for it. So, because I'm trying to get on that cruise. So, and make a good paycheck and help lots of people. So, this shows, so I can see right now that I have at least 100 PV. So, let's say I want to know more about this PV. Come over here on your tabs to My Business and click this little caret, and you're going to get a nice little drop down, and you're going to look for PV. And this is the nice, simple little tab where Plexus has all your breakdown, not just for this month, but for the last month too. Woohoo! So this is where we're going to find it. So it's going to show when it loads. Oh, and it's good. It even has a nice little description. Wait, what does PV mean? It will tell you your personal volume. It tells you exactly how you earn commission on that PV. Oh, personal volume. I always say product volume. I am wrong. And it is okay. Everyone still loves me. Personal volume. And see, again, it's your order or customers' orders. And if you have PV between 100 and 499, you get 15% commission on that. If you get 500 PV or more, you get to 25% on the whole shebang. And if your level 1 ambassador gets qualified, you get another 5% of what their PV too. So it's awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so I can see right here my current PV for this month, and I can tell it's this month because it tells me right here. This is the total number of customers I have in my system. Sadly, not all 70 of those order. I would be a very happy girl if they did, but they don't. So as I scroll down, oh, and look, here's a nice little clickable. View our compensation plan for more information. Bam. Click right there, and it's going to tell you exactly how you get paid. Don't select, just scroll. Okay. Okay. So I can see, oh, see all this fun. I'm pointing with my finger, and you can't tell. All this fun little information it's got. Here's on my way to my 100 PV to be commission qualified. Here's on my way to 500 PV to get that 25%. Makes a huge difference. And my sort and report. I can scroll down here. I can see exactly which customer ordered, whether they ordered as preferred or retail, because I get a bonus every single month. Someone orders as a preferred customer on a subscription. I do not get that bonus if they order as retail. Okay, it shows the PV of their order, and then I can see right here the order number and whether or not it's shipped, the date it was placed, whether it's shipped, whether it's printing, whether it's in fulfilling, whether it's credit card. declined, I can see right here and help my people know, oh my gosh, your credit card got declined. That happened to one of my guys last month when I was trying to hit my PV goal because he got a new card with a new expiration date on the 28th of June. And his order was the one that got me to 1750 PV. So, you know, I was all over checking that and going, dude, your credit card, you bet you got a new one. Let's go in and fix that. Okay. So there's all my information so far for this month. I can also, you see right here where it shows my subscriptions that people have set up. I can scroll down on this list. You'll see a lot of blanks at the beginning because these are people. Look at this. My friend Chance has his subscription set to ship every month on the 15th. His next one will be July 15th, and it's $78 PV. I can go through here, see who has a subscription coming up, and remind them. This is how I go through and send them a text that says, hey, Chance, your order's going to ship on the 15th. Need any changes? If not, we're good to go. So that way I can also kind of plan out when orders are going to come in and for how much, so I know what I'm looking at. Okay, so that's my information on this current month. How do I know where I was last month? Easy peasy. Right here, I go to July. I can click back 13 months. I click on June, and it's going to update everything. Look at that sweet little number. All right, I got to beat that this month, though. But, so I can always tell if this number is going up or down, whether how I'm doing on customers. So this is my PV for last month. If your PV for June was $99.99 or less, you were not commission qualified last month. If your PV was $100 or more, you were commission qualified last month. And that means you'll be getting a paycheck on the 15th of this month, which is amazing. So that is how you tell if you were commission qualified or not. The easiest way to know for the current month is just by jumping right here on that dashboard, because it's going to tell you right away what your PV is at, whether or not you have your subscription set up. If you have a team already under you, it's going to tell you how many points you have for the month. This is based on how many team members you have. Okay, are we good there so far? Any questions on how to see your PV for this month and any previous months? Any questions so far? Okay, let me show you how to find out what the PV of every single product is. First off, there is a file that's loaded on the Files tab in our Legacy Builders page called Plexus Compensation Plan Product something or other. I'll go find it and tag us in the post. And it is the full PV plan and price list. Sorry, my words just left me. For every single product. And what it does, I got to check my time. Sorry, I'm getting yappy, I can tell. Okay. It tells you how much every single product and combo and trial pack costs, whether it's purchased as retail, preferred, or ambassador, and what the PV for each one is, whether it's purchased retail, customer, or ambassador. You get more PV for when someone buys as a preferred customer than if you do as a ambassador. Why? Because they paid more. So you get more for it too, which is great when you're looking at commission. So there's two places you can find the PV of any given product. First, under Training Center, Resource Library. Girls, this little section here is awesome. Rank Up Roadmap teaches you how to share Plexus and how to build a team. Resource Library has some of my favorite things under the sun. These are all documents and clickables that you can use to help you learn how to do your business, okay? Everything from a digital success kit to product price list. See, I just clicked on it, and this is available in every single one of your virtual offices right now. You click on it, it opens in PDF. So even if you don't have Word or another system like that, it's going to open correctly. It's always going to be the most current one. So let's see. It gives you every single one of the welcome packs, what the price is, and what the PV is. Note that you do not get commission on welcome packs. They are already at the most discounted price. So they have PV to pay points, but you don't get commission on that PV. And we can talk about that a little more if that's confusing. Okay, here's all different things. So let's look. Here's a combo. Here's the Triplex Hunger Control Combo. If someone buys it as retail, it costs $149.95. The PV on that is $130. Okay, if someone buys it as a preferred customer, it's $20 cheaper. They've saved $20. It's only $129.95. Your PV, product PV, is $115. You're commission qualified. Boom. One person orders Triplex combo, you're commission qualified. Oh, what's this fun column? Preferred customer bonus. When someone buys as a preferred customer, every single time, every month they order as a preferred customer, you get that bonus on top of your commission if you're commission qualified. So if my friend buys the Triplex combo, I'm commission qualified, I'm going to get 15% commission minimum, hopefully 25. Plus, I just got 16 bucks. Okay, whoop, woo. So there, I'm already help paying for my products. Okay, now if I, as an ambassador, buy the same Triplex combo, it costs me $115, and it has 100 PV. Oh, hey, I'm commission qualified. Whoop, whoop. So you can look on this chart right here. I print this out, and I keep it in a notebook in my office, which is actually the side table by my spot on the couch. So, but you can see it's got the combos, it's got the welcome packs, it's got single products, and it has all this information for you. So when your friend says, hey, Kim, how much is just the Joyum Day Serum? And you can say, well, if you buy it as a preferred customer, it's $68. You can buy it retail, but that costs $12 more. And girl, we never pay full price for anything around here. So go ahead and buy it as a preferred customer for $68. And then if for some reason you don't need another one, we'll make sure you don't get another one. Okay, boom. You just went $59 towards your 100 PV, plus you got a $12 bonus as long as you hit your 100 PV. Sweet. Okay, so this chart, that way I keep it printed out. So if somebody says, hey, how much is ProBio 5? I don't have to remember everything because I am not a super genius and my brain is full of mommy things. So I have my nice little handy dandy chart, and then I can also tick up in my head, okay, I need 100 PV. So I got to sell a bag of lean, and I've got to sell some ease capsules, and I can figure it out myself, okay? Or I can just look on my handy dandy little back office and it will do all the math and show me. Okay, so don't be afraid to click around back here. There's all kinds of awesome stuff back here. Okay, so let's say I'm going in and shopping and I just need to hit my 100 PV and I don't need a full Triplex combo. If you're in your virtual office and you need to shop, click right back here on shop, and it will take you back to your webpage where you shop. I know I've got 2 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up fast. So I'm going to shop here because I need to place my order, and maybe you don't have a subscription order set up, or maybe you just need to change your subscription order every month. I did that when I first started. I changed it every single month depending on what we needed. I still do, actually. I change it every single month, but I always have my subscription set up in case I get hit by a bus. So, because I want my husband to get my paycheck. Oh, looky here. When I am in my website going to shop, whether I'm setting up a subscription or doing my order, every time I look at anything, it tells me my ambassador price, what the retail price is, not the preferred customer price. And oh, looky, right there, how much PV it's worth. Lean, as an ambassador, cost me $39.95. I get 27 PV for that. That's expensive stuff to make, y'all. So the price margin on that, profit margin on that's not real high. But you can see every single item you go to buy, you can see what the PV on it says. If you need to hit 100 PV, 4 bottles of Boost ain't going to do it. 4 bottles of Boost is going to give you $96, and you are not going to be commission qualified. So that's where you need to order something different, or if you don't need something different, but you're just really needing to hit that little trial pack. Let's say you have a customer that ordered 97 PV and it's been a rough month. You don't have a lot of money to buy a full bottle of something. Come in here and grab a retail pack. You can get them as cheap as the 3-day packs down here, $12. Okay, it'll give you 6 PV, and then you can turn around and sell it. You can take this $12 pack, and you can turn around and sell it for $12. Boom, you're commission qualified, and you've got a new customer. So, but that is how you can tell PV on any single thing while you're on your website without having that chart. So, any questions? I know I've gone through this really fast, but hopefully enough that you know what you're looking at now, and you can just click around like crazy. You're not going to break the website. Click around on it. You're not going to hurt anything. So they've made it kind of foolproof. They didn't let us jack around with the stuff that really messes things up. So just click around. See what you can find, both in your virtual office and on your shopping website. There's a lot of great information here that'll really help you out. So I'm going to stop sharing and come back here. And that's it basically in a nutshell. And your customers are going to see that exact same shopping website you did, except it won't give them the PV, and it'll show retail price or subscription price. And they can choose to create a one-time purchase or set up a new subscription or add to existing subscription. So if you've never shopped as a customer, go in on your website and do it sometime. It's pretty cool. And that way you know how it works a little bit. So are we good? Any questions?
One question.
Yes.
So the very first month that an ambassador becomes an ambassador, they're not commission qualified until they also order another 100 PV?
Either they order it or a customer orders it. Well, they're commission qualified instantly with that welcome pack.
Okay.
But they don't get the 15% commission unless they go 100 PV over. But they are commission qualified immediately. Like if a customer bought a bottle of ProBio, they would get the bonus on that because they're commission qualified. They just don't have to have the 100 PV to get the 15% commission.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
I just learned something. Very good.
Yeah. Great question. That's the first month, I think, is always a little tricky. It confused the dickens out of me my first month. So great question. I have no more dickens. So, anything else? Okay, then I'm going to just close us in prayer, and then if you need to go, we can go. And thank y'all for taking time tonight to join us. I hope this has helped. If I didn't cover something that you wanted to know, or I confused you, just drop a comment when we post this video. And ask me a question, and we will be happy to answer it and get you that clarification. So let's pray and go hang with our families. So God, thank you for tonight. Thank you for giving us wisdom, and thank you for the awesome tools that Plexus has given us. God, we've come so far, and I'm just thankful. But thankful for the way you bless us with our friends, the friends that are on our team, the friends that we get to reach out to. Thank you for this opportunity to laugh and learn and grow together and just be exactly who you made us to be. All different, all good, all perfect. We love you and we trust you, Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Great information. Thanks, Marcy.
Anytime. Y'all have a great week. Do you have anything else, Kathy?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Just reach
out. Ladies.
The only thing I would say is just reach out to White Lines and don't hone in on them, but that is one way to get you to your re-rank just by sharing our new products. So don't be afraid to reach out to them, and let's just be bold and let's pray for each other. I know I need it. So
me too.
Let's do it.
And there's going to be an awesome, there's going to be a post go up in about 25 minutes. There's going to be an awesome corporate Zoom tomorrow that will also be in the Ambassador Community page by Fallon, whose last name I can't ever remember, but it's Mindset, Belief, and Perseverance, and it's going to be so good. It's at noon Central, and if you can't listen live, it will be recorded, and we'll try to get that shared in the team pages later too. So, but it's going to be a good one. I'm going to do my best to be on it or listen later. So, all right, love y'all. Have a great night.
Have a good night.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank y'all.